I gotta start recording. That's probably important. Hello everyone, welcome to another stream. I swear nothing can be heard. What's up, Fox? Unmute, there we go. That's a good volume for music. What's going on? I have done a little bit more designing. I mean, last time we were here, it was this, but with Blackstone and no designs. I have since updated some stuff, as you can see. Not a much, just got home from work. That's kind of great. I have already made pizza but on baguette for dinner. It was pretty yummy. It tasted like pizza. I bet that's surprising. But I'm lucky enough to work from home. So, best of both worlds. That's not my F5. That's replace mode. Anyway, I have been building a bunch. The last stream was just an hour long, and we made a general shape of this, but nothing else. So all of this is new. I tried my best to do a bunch of different assets to try to get okay at a building style of whatever this is before building an actual house. And then over here, I have gotten started using some of these assets. You can see this one, and I think this one. Plonked in here to give it some shape, some depth, some stuff. And I think it's looking really, really good so far. I want to work on over here today. I am basing this slightly off of some Pinterest art that we were looking at last time. And we're just going to continue that today. I don't think I have the Pinterest art up. Let me grab it. Because I feel like that's important to have. Am I going to be able to find it? No chance. Alright, I'm giving myself 5 seconds of scrolling, and then we're just freeballing it. Balling like it's young. Holy cow, did I find it? That's not right. It's close. Yeah, we'll dabble in this. Looking good so far. Love the roof design in particular. I'm a big fan of it. It's like kind of Scandinavian. At least like the ship, you know, their longboats and stuff got the doohickeys in front. Loving it. Feels like it works really well. I was also recording some one block today already. An hour or so of recording. Mic was fully muted the whole time. So oopsies. I was just fully talking like this, but I was talking the whole time like this, and that's so sad. So I'm gonna have to mash it up something. But we were just building like a cobble and andesite farm, so it wasn't too intense. Okay, buildy time. Oh man, it's building's tough, you know? It's quite the challenge. I'm thinking for over there, we're gonna throw in part of this little area here. Because I feel like we already have too many circles and arches and stuff. Oh, as I say that though, maybe we put that up here and then we do arch. And maybe a little arch here. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. Blockies. Want to use. And then how do you make arch? I think I've done it. But that now looks weird. Does the arch need to be one in? This is genuinely how I've been building. Yeah, that'll probably work. Yeah, I think that little like kind of curved corner gap thing is gonna work well. This though, too tall, weird looking. What did I do over here? Ah, woe is me. I see. I feel like that makes sense and would look better. I'm gonna do something crazy, and that is scooch both of these walls back. And I'm genuinely so grateful for Axiom. It is the only thing keeping me alive. I don't know how people built before it. I'm not artistic enough to be able to be good at it so quickly. Okay, but now we could throw this in, throw you in. That's gonna look way better. Yeah, and then we get... Oh, wait, how is that working? Oh, I guess slabs. That's magic. Magic in my mind. something like this, something like this, something like this. Arch? Too thin of arch. Oh. How are you supposed to make a good looking arch? That's okay. I've just stumbled into the right answer. Ah, if it isn't a multiple choice question. Oh no, that looks stupid. That looks like a T. What? I meant A. I don't even know what's going on. It's so good. I know how to use like 10% of it, but even then it's been a game changer. It's genuinely insane. Like this bar I've been using way, way more often now. Wait, there's more? Keep existing copy. Whoa! There's a lot of cool stuff. Big fan of Axiom. What am I doing? Can we get a tutorial on how to build an arch? That actually looks fine. Happy with that. I think we don't... Yeah, let's keep it a not wall, and then we can figure out something to put there. What goes in buildings? Minecraft. Oh, shovel, perfect. What does he do? He knows how to build. Shovel, tell me. Oh, it's windows everywhere! Not helpful. Everything's a window. Don't do windows. Give me a build with no windows. How do you make that look good, huh? Listen here. Who knows? We're not doing that today. I'm committing to no windows in this stream. 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. Haha. Perfect. I mean, yeah, so simple. So easy. I kind of want to revamp this bad boy. Problem is, too many blocks. And I've committed in my brain to... Oh. Is my brain big? Did it grow? 5 times bigger like the Grinch, but my heart is his brain? I think as much as the Grinch hates. I have an IQ of 100 billion then. That guy had beef for no reason. He was yelling at the Who's down in Whoville. I don't know what his deal is. I'm already in the Christmas mood spirit. That looks terrible. I know we have copycat things in Create, but it feels so cheating. Oh, I don't even have all of them because it's bonus copycat things of the copycat thing. We're getting rid of it. How do I make something like this look good? No. What if we don't do arches? Oh, this is a crazy thought. This music feels like it's too loud. Stop it. I don't even know what it's doing. It's just like yelling at me, but in lowercase. Turn it down? How do I turn it down? Yeah, there we go. I turned it down for me. You all have a different audio doohickey than me. I'm so happy about my audio setup that I have now. I have a Rodecaster Duo. If you look it up, it's so overkill. But I can use it for work and YouTube at the same time. And like I can listen to music while I'm in work calls and stuff through my same set of headphones. It's so epic. I don't do that, but I could, and that's what matters. Right, I said no arches. Arches are banned. In this area, specifically. Let's do X. That's X in Espanol. I'm basically fluent. Almost. But yeah, I'm so already in Christmas mood spirit. For people watching the video of this whenever this comes out, it is not even Thanksgiving. So I am ahead of the curve, let's say. Oh. Am I stupid? Why does that look terrible? What the hell is going on? How did I get to... Huh? Why did a 4-year-old draw this X somehow? Is this not symmetrical? What the heck is going on? Why does this look so weird? Does it look weird? these? It was totally those. That looks okay. I think I'm okay with that. What was I doing before? Because it wasn't that. Okay. No, that's an X. There we go. Wait, no, it does look weird. What the heck is going on, dude? Okay. You're done. No more privileges for you. Great. That looks like an X. Little support joist. Little support joist. And then once we get more X's in here, it'll match. So like those X's way over there, we're going to throw those in here and that'll match. I think that's good. We'll get to detailing at the end so that you have no faith in me until that is done. And then it's going to look fantabulous. I'm just going to full on copy one of these. So yoink. Come over here. Down one, out. Good? Seems like it's pretty good. Confirm. Oh. Aha. I see dilemma. Dilemma has occurred. Needs to be slightly shorter, Ekis. Because right now this just looks like Egyptian. It's kind of a vibe, to be honest. Because then we can... Little floor bit? I don't know. Little something. I think we need to get the shape all the way figured out. And then I can mess with it being weird looking. Over on this side here with our spruce thing, I think I'm going to do spruce. So that'll work. Yeah, and let's just bring that all the way to the end. Nah, maybe a little bit shorter. Like there. And then we can bring you back home. At the moment, I think the shape could work. Let me get in the last bit of this roof, because this is going to tell me if it will or willn't. So we're going to need something like this, I think. Yeah. I think that works. It's a little bit weird on the roof side of this, but nothing too terrible. And it's gonna look less weird once we get some variation in, like what we have over here. It's obviously gonna look way worse without anything. Okay, now let's get in some X's. I suppose these are supposed to be cross beams and whatnot, but they're X's. We know what you are. I don't know what I'm doing up here. This is probably going to just be like a little wall platform. We get a little doorway here. Let's do that. This is just a facade, so that's not super helpful. honestly, I think we need something like this over around here. This can be a little archway doorway. Kind of juts out or something. Maybe we have this going around. And I'm thinking maybe even like a dome kind of shape. It looks so weird. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not a dome. But potentially like a viewing kind of balcony that's symmetrical. I really don't know what this was supposed to be. I was just kind of spitballing. I mean, it's so thin. Dang, this house is gonna be gigantic. Oh no. Okay. We're getting rid of this. We're scooching all of this back. Get out of here. You're gone too. Okay. I say let's start with the top, because that'll give us a gauge on what the rest of this is supposed to look like. So this is supposed to be, I think, more roof that goes up. And this is supposed to be like an attic type roof thing. That's just like a little addition to the roof. So let's figure out how the heck this is supposed to work, and then we can get to the other stuff. So does that look okay over there? I think it does. All right. And honestly, actually, we can make this bigger. Oh. Yeah, some of the issues with the instant place. You place too many blocks. Actually, though, what if you did something like this? Yeah, that's it. And we do the same thing over here. And I guess I do just have the same thing over on this side. This is gonna have to be somewhere where I can't even stay because there's just not any space. It's just for looks, which is fine. It's gonna hopefully add some depth or character or other building term. Enter that here. This has gotta go. I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. It's probably gonna wrap around. Actually, yeah, probably should. Let's do slabs. And then... Okay, yeah, and then in line with this thing, we're getting more. Okay. Something like that. I think this needs to be more steep. And honestly, maybe just one block out. No. You know what? I liked my idea before of doing an archway. We're just going to do that. Yeah, I think that's actually going to look really nice. Extend you out one, and then more blockies. And then a little slab thing below it out front. Okay. And that's our little thing. Okay. I think this is a better shape than what I had before. You, sir, Mr. Spruce, are going to start up again here, go all the way around. There we go. It's a little bit too flat. How do you fix something like this? Get some of you in. Some of you. That kind of did it, you know? I ain't gonna lie. Looks kind of fire now. It's at least a little bit whoopy. Whoopier. Definitely doesn't look bad. And that's what we're going for. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, right. Over on this side, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. A little archway of you. And honestly, maybe the same over here. Yeah, smaller one. Dude, arches are my kryptonite. Does that look stupid? Yes. Why? Why does it look stupid? I'm throwing up. This is the end. Kindle Bubble Dump is done. It genuinely looks so trash. Someone said something. Not gonna lie, that's not an arch. Cosmo, I know I'm struggling. I am dying. IRL. How do I make an arch in Minecraft? Give me arch. Let me zoom in on this Pinterest picture. Bro, just put blocks in a circle. That's what I'm doing. Arch. Arch. There we go. Cosmo, no more yelling at me. That's an arch. It's archy. That's archy enough. I would show you, but there's only the ability to message here. It's okay. I'm a pro. I'm basically the best. You know what? I think it has to do with the vibes. Arch vibes? Just sounds like a guy that used to be a king. Arch vibes. You know what? I have the ability to cheat and just make a stupid little cone, so that's what I'm gonna do. Scooch it over. That's what we're doing. This is all now spruce. Why does it look off center? Oh my god. Oh my god. No, this is normal. This is what it should look like. I'm certain of it. Why the hell does it look like that? That's so not off center. That's literally a different height. It's a different y-axis. Who did this? Are these the same height? It doesn't feel like it. Bro, time is weird. And location is weirder. Scandal. Oh my god. Since the last stream, I helped you build. I've been building my own megabase for the Creataholics public server. That's huge. I'm excited to see it. I am hoping, and this might not come to fruition, but I'm hoping I'll be able to do at least a short stream, or maybe not a stream, maybe a video, of the Creataholics Season 1 megabases that people made. Because I do want to shout them out. Because, I mean, some that I've seen, like, screenshots of have been super sick. So the people definitely deserve it. Okay. You're all gone. I'm done with you. You're getting a new shape. Cone. Alright, 7 blocks wide. What the heck? Dude, I actually can't be bothered. This resets every single time I launch the game. Okay. This works. Hollow. Yes, please. Make it into spruce. Make it 2 blocks taller. Sure. And then you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to do a little outer rim of spruce. Keep the little thingies like that. And then we're doing this. Because I just can't do a spruce roof, I guess. I don't know what the deal is. It's got to be a skill issue. It's the only option. And if this looks bad, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to spend another 4 hours off stream trying to fix it. That's what's going to happen. Bro, this thing looks trash! Figure it out! Ah! Blocks! Blocks! It's so ugly! How did I do this? I'm freaking out. A dome little stupid thing should not be this hard. This should be the easy part. I fixed it. It's okay now. Give me stuff. Let me... It genuinely feels like my heart is in my arms. I don't know why. I haven't done anything. Not like I ran a race today. I've sat in my room. I've sometimes stood up in my room. Standing desk. Let's hit the button. Now I have to stand. Great. I've not played Season 1 much, mostly 1.5. Once Season 2 is out, me and my 9-person team are going to be grinding. We have multiple people trying out, so we might even get to 12 members. That's actually crazy. That is wild. I didn't know people took it so seriously. Like, it makes sense because it's an epic server and everyone should join it if you're not already in it. But I just never got into like public Minecraft servers for stuff like that. It's totally a skill issue and I should get into them because they're a lot of fun. I just never did. Feels like this build is Gru, and I don't know what I'm thinking of or looking at to try to explain it. That's just what it feels like. I think that's okay. And I'm the team leader. Let's go, Cosmo. I'm a competitive player, lol. Have you ever used Apotheosis before? I have not. I honestly couldn't even tell you what it is. You know what this is doing? It's giving bad vibes. We need to replace this with you. What did I do over here to make this look good? 2 blocks and then cool. There we go. That doesn't look stupid. Why did it take so long? Oh my god. Can we get a W in the chat, please? For my sanity? I need it. Alright. You hear, you hear, you hear, you hear, you hear. Good? No. Slap here, slap here. This is actually so hype. I can say, can I get a W in the chat? And it's not just me talking in a Discord call alone. That's so hype. What it's like to be so famous and cool. Oh my god. I think I pulled my back. An F because you have a major skill issue for a solid 10 minutes. Dog, this... More than 10% of the stream is going to be me not knowing how to build the simplest contraption of house. House contraption. Of course, you know house contraption. It's the best contraption. I'm still having simple issues with it, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think the issues have cured themselves. We're not touching it. I'm done. This is done. This build is done. We can move on. This is gonna be a little stupid, little stupid. Let me get a wall. One of you. There we go. To be honest, roof design is also my kryptonite, so I'd be right there with you. Dog. Everything building is my kryptonite. I mean, this looks okay. This has taken me like 15 hours of just straight building. For no reason. Like, it's so easy. Roof design is one of my strengths. I can do one roof design, and it's not these. These are different. I mean, these are easy. This was hard. I don't know. Like, roofs are just connecty bits to the next bit of wall. And yet I struggle. It's okay. What's life without a bit of struggling on your Minecraft roof design in your air-conditioned or heated apartment? You know? Everyone must struggle. Why am I building this like this? I need to be way more out. Holy boomer, dude. You're gone. Come with me. Not just a roof designs. My building in general is a strength. Yeah. We are opposites. I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were here yet, Cosmo, how Axiom is the only reason I'm at all competent in building. And it just means, or lets me be able to build way more things than I otherwise would or could have. So I can try all the bad options that I think of before the one good one that looks okay. And I think the thing that I always try to tell myself is that I can steal designs as long as I'm not actually stealing them. And I'm more like stealing tips and tricks, because that's fine. That's like the whole point of learning. It's just stealing tips and tricks. But it feels like I'm stealing the whole design, and I feel bad. Okay, this looks interesting. My eyes are pleased when I view this, which means good shape. I don't use stuff like Axiom. I've been building a whole mega base by hand. Why are you doing that to yourself? Like, surely that's just sadism or masochism or something. Okay, details. I feel like over here is a great candidate for this stuff. So let me quick yoink. What are we doing? Quick make this a blueprint. Short wall elven. Ah, that's wrong. 11. Cool. It's a little too long. That's okay. Scooch this into one to use. Something like this. Sure. It'll give us a working ground or something. This is a mega base, right? Why is it so small? This is... So yeah, here, great question. Because title is currently lying. My mega base is going to look something like this. We are currently building one of these outside little things. I have done part of the very basic middle thing that I haven't shown you yet because it's cool and epic, but I'll get a little bit closer to some of my tests so you can see kind of where we're going with that. But we're building one of the outer things, so what's going to happen is in the center we're going to have our like power generation, maybe storage system, anything that is like takes up a bunch of space and is going to look ugly. It's going to be in here. And then we're going to have routing systems with chain conveyors or other things, depending on how far away they are. Probably just chain conveyors to all of our smaller kind of outpost type things. And that's what these are going to be. This one, I don't know where it's going yet. But the intent is to have like little farms and stuff inside of it. So if we're basing it off our one block world, where I have just like a grid of a bunch of little factory squares every once in a while, instead of a grid, we're going to do what I showed you over there, where we have like each little thing is its own factory that makes a different thing. So that's going to be the goal. It's not going to be as mega, but it's almost certainly going to be bigger than Creataholic Season 1. So that's what the base is basing it off of, is based off of. Who knows what words I'm saying? I don't even think they're real. Okay, get rid of you. Yeah, I'm on the fence. The difficulty with the create mod, it feels like, is that most of the game is spent like engineering stuff. At least in my mind, engineering stuff to either get the materials to build your mega base or to engineer more stuff. So you kind of need the combo of your base and engineering. But maybe I just do a series or a like season of Creataholics where I have a factory district that's just a big old building, throw in every single factory in there, it does everything I want, and then I separately have like a medieval castle or something. Because I feel like in both forms, it would be pretty cool. I just wouldn't really know what to do with it. I'm also going to do something maybe crazy and put this like this. And then throw in spruce slabs up here. Not gonna lie, I think my mega base design is like 10 times larger than your train station in Season 1. Oh boy. My train station is like 120 by 15 or something. So that's pretty hefty. Pretty hefty. Definitely much larger than this. My mega base is a dark fantasy medieval castle, a giant cathedral with a whole town surrounding it. Yeah, nah, that's big. That is closer to what I'm going with in my vanilla series with 4 episodes that I post once every 4 months. Yeah, that's too much. Too much building. The castle is on top of the cathedral. I am very curious on how that's going to work out, because I cannot even picture it. Sounds cool. Sounds epic. Don't know what it is, though. Let's clone. Something like this. Perfect fit. Yes, sir. Love that. Sweet. That looks fine. Easy to make. Never gotten that mega myself. Might at some point, though. I have the aura shaders for it, too. Huh. I've never heard of aura shaders Minecraft. Aurora shaders probably would be my guess of what that is supposed to say. Do we have photos? I mean, they look sick. I honestly can't really tell the difference between Aurora and all the other ones. They all look the same in my little brain. But they look cool. Cool shaders. That's what I mean. Yeah, okay. Nah, I just configured complementary to look... Oh, like it's got that aura. Got it. What are we doing here? I need a little bit of something. That looks fine. We'll take that. Okay. I actually think I want to replace you... I lied, that looks bad. Okay. Alright, I think this little area is pretty okay. Over here... What do we think on, flipping this and mirroring it just to the other side? Or should it be distinct? I feel like just mirroring it is going to work fine. Where am I? I think you're a liar. Building worlds for Create Fabric. That's where I am, no? Okay, I literally just saved more than this. There's something going on wonky with my axiom. I think I know what it is, but don't know how to fix it. So let's just do this. Copy everything, copy you. Copy you. Oh, maybe I should have done something different. That's okay. Probably send a screenshot in Discord, an example of the front of the base, yeah? No, that would be sick. I'm definitely curious to know what it looks like. I'm also curious, like, are you spending like 10 or something plus hours on building this? Or are you just like rapid with your base building? Because I have been working on the vanilla mega base here and there, and I am still so far away from completing it. I think I need to move this one more over. Oh, I guess I could line up the roofs like an idiot. Yep, okay. Sweet. At least that's in line. And then I can deal with depth when I wish. Yeah. Like that. I spent a week so far on it. Is that like week in-game hours? Or you've built just the front gate in a week and you're working or going to school and doing normal people stuff while you're doing that? Because if it's the latter, you're speedy. I think part of my building problem is that I try to be too good at it. I have a life. Okay, yeah. So that's fast. I don't know what you're going to show me, but I built this in 2 weeks. 80% done? Dog, this took me a week. I guess in my defense, it's probably, I can stats how many hours it's been in this game. So probably less than a few hours. Oh my god. Time played. 7 or 8 tenths of a day. That's just straight building. I have, it's a creative world. I haven't been AFKing. I guess most of that was probably building my secret bits. Still though. I don't know. I don't know how you do it. I'm gonna post the image in cool builds now. Please do. I don't see it yet. Make sure you send it. Send it. Just let me know when you post it. I'll check it out. Okay. It's posted. You're just posting the front gate. How could you? One new post. Let me see it. You can't give me the most shader gothic build thing ever. I can see one detail, and it's that you got some windows a little bit. And that it's big. Why must you do me like that? You're so mean. So rude. Okay. Let's get other stuff in. That's all you're going to see now. Dog. I mean, from the one screenshot, looks pretty crazy. Very excited for it. How do you, so good at building. How do you do block palettes and stuff? Because I tried my best before this, and then I just stole this one from somewhere else. Like I tried to do dark, and then like reds and this stuff, and I tried to do blackstone, and all of it was stupid. Like I tried to do, yeah, so I think this was my original. Dark and blue. And it looked dumb. What's the kind of theme? This is the kind of theme, apparently. Of like elvish, elven style, swoopy, whoopy doopies, all that fun stuff. Elven? Elvish? Elvish Presley? Is that not a genre of build theme? Elvish Presley theme? Are you sure? You mean fantasy? Yeah, spot on. Thank you. Thank you. I have to hit a 5 like a boomer. Yeah, thank you. It's that one. It's that one. Okay. This area is going to be X's. Let's get X's in. Anytime I say X, I always think X, Y, Zeta for the end of the Spanish song of how to know your ABCs. Okay. Nah, but seriously though, why am I doing X's? Maybe... What do these look like? Can I get a... How do you build stuff? Dude, this is tough. One thing interesting, or maybe not interesting, one thing that Shovel does... I'm looking at his Pinterest right now. One thing that he does is he frequently overhangs his roofs and then uses support beams and pillars to hold up said roofs. And I don't know if that's just to add depth to a thing, but like it kind of looks pretty cool. What if we just do... Oh, it was this one that I actually wanted to look at. Yeah, so what's going on? As a Nordic style you described? Okay. 7 different types of fantasies. Okay, yeah. Who built the pillar thing? This, you mean? This thing? I don't know what you're talking about. I was very distracted. If it was that I just described, Shovel. Shovel MC thing with roofs. I can not pull it up because I can't share other things. But Shovel builds. If you look him up on YouTube, he's got like 1 mil subs, something. Shovel YouTube. Is it you? Yeah, Shovel 241. Yeah, he's got like 600K. Goated builder. What's a good one? I don't know. I was just basing it off of his Pinterest, but he does a lot of roofs, and like some of them very swooshy. I think they're cool. But it seems like in a lot of them he does stuff like that. Definitely a good builder. Good YouTube videos too. Would check them out. He posts like 2 a year, but they're elite. Definitely wish I could build as good or as fast as he could. And maybe I am as fast. I doubt it. I'm definitely not as good. So I guess the speed doesn't matter. Okay. So what I actually wanted to do was come over here and copy what I'm doing here. So yeah, we have that underneath that, and then we have that over there. Okay. What I'm saying is gibberish. I'm gonna do this, and then beneath this, or outside of this, we usually do... something like this. Yeah, I think this is gonna work well. And then we could do spruce over the outside. No. How have I done this? How have I done it? Oh, I see. I'm a big brain. Do not fear. Big brain man is here. Oh, but also silly Billy man is here. Okay. You have a few wood types in here. He also builds a little bit of Nordic fantasy stuff. Do you mean too many wood types in here? Because I would believe you. But I feel like if I didn't have as many wood types, it would look less good. Food for thought? Eat your food. Turn it into brain power. That saying never made any sense. It's always confusing. Yeah, that's something. You should probably avoid birch with sandstone when you're mostly building with spruce. Oh. But Papa. Are you saying maybe this would look better without birch and sandstone? Because that's what I'm using a lot of. It's a bit of a less noticeable... In textures, it's fine. Okay. Yeah. I'm only using birch... So I'm using oak here, and then birch for trapdoors, since oak trapdoors have holes in them, and you would see the blue behind it. So that's the only reason I'm using birch, and I think it's okay. I think it matches with the background here and is whatever. But when decorating the oak with birch, it looks a little odd. Yeah. When we're far away like this, you see what the theory is, though? Because if I use spruce there, it would blend in with this spruce. I like that color combo myself. All that matters is that the builders themselves enjoy it. That sounds like a sentence you would say if you got heavy beef with my birch trapdoors. Aren't copycats in there? We do have... I like vanilla building blocks. It makes the build look like... I like Minecraft because it's difficult to build in. If you add a bunch of stuff like copycats, I feel like it's just cheating because it's too easy. You know? I'll play ball, as people totally say. And we'll see what that looks like. I don't know if it's noticeably better. It is cleaner. But do I think it is harder to build with because you need panels and then the blocks that you're panelizing, which isn't a huge deal. But is that noticeably cleaner? You know what we can do? We can do it over on this side. And yeah. Wait, stupid. Let's see if Cosmo is right. Cosmo, if you're wrong about this, you are getting banned. So let's hope this looks better. Yeah, Cosmo, you're right. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Don't talk ever again. You're banned from talking. Yeah, no, I'm shocked about how much better it looks. Dang. That's a bummer. I know I'm always right. By the way, you should add a gradient on the sandstone to pale wood. We don't have pale wood yet! I'm annoyed about it. Create mod doesn't have pale wood. We may, I think we do in our mod pack. But I don't have it. But yeah, pale wood at the top probably would be cool. I may do that in the final build, depending on vibes. I don't really know yet. Isn't vanilla backpork in there? I think it is. I'm playing on just fabric. Create 1 out of 21. So yeah. But are you saying so sandstone to pale wood? Because right now we're doing calcite up to birch. That type of gradient. What is it? This one. So calcite up to birch. This part of the gradient here. Pale wood, I don't have it, would be like over in this area-ish. can get quartz and see what color this is. But like, it would be like in the middle here. Right? Sandstone on the bottom, all the way to pale wood will look slightly cleaner and kind of like slightly washed paint. Fox, I would agree, except for the clock tower has pale wood and it just looks white. The clock tower in Creataholics, the actual server. So it won't be super noticeable, especially if we're doing it up at the top. I am totally for switching this gradient around and doing light at the top. I think this was just arbitrary. Do I have this gradient set up? Diorite to concrete powder? No. White to birch, yeah. Okay, let's see this. What do we think? Genuinely, I don't know. So this is with light up at the top, and this is with darker at the top. Darker at the top, lighter at the top. I honestly couldn't tell you. I think they both look good. They're both very different, for sure. What if we did, like, our building expert, resident building expert has said, quartz. Smooth quartz. I bet that looks pretty much the same. Not super weird. It's like a little bit pinker and kind of fits. Puts more of a focal point on the window. Does it? Yeah, you're right. Why the heck does that make any sense? Like, yeah, it makes this glow more somehow. How has it done that? Okay, yeah, we can. I'm not set on the color direction, so I think that's fine. I do think it's better. Is it better? Okay, let's pretend. Let's walk up to this thing. Oh, you have light up at the top of your house. Wow, I want to live here now. Oh, you have light at the bottom of your house. Stinky, stinky. It's called skill. Cosmo, I don't need gloating in my chat, please. We get it. We understand we're in the presence of someone that knows what colors do sometimes. Okay, let's replace using cheaty blocks. I'll do the color swappies at the end. Okay, this one's already replaced. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm your savior. You're designing the back too crazy. I know, Kids Bob fan. It's never before seen. Everyone's watching Hermitcraft new season. Never seen the back be done. It is kind of a miracle. I haven't done the side though. We're not doing that though. Every time I join, I pretty much save your base, not gonna lie. I am the miracle. Kids Bob, don't even. Hey, it's the cool people side. Only cool people get to be on this side, because otherwise your eyes will burn out. Because it's so beautiful. That's what I always say about this side, in particular, the floating side. Okay, we still have this to do. I still got bits I gotta figure out. I'm thinking. I copy shovel. This is a bat house. It's Batman's home. Okay, give her to you. How does someone fill in gaps of space? Honestly, this. And then every once in a while, throw in some of these. Oh, if that ain't a house, I don't know what is. Honestly, that kind of looks fire. It makes it look like windows that are shut. I'm genius. Nice to meet everyone. This is me. Genius in the making. Note block? Crazy move? Another note block. Oh, more fence. Okay, I think my genius is faded. I've gone back to senile. How are you right-clicking so fast? I'm using Axiom. It's got fast place, fast delete, infinite reach. I can break this block way over there. Wow. It's so nice. You need my help, Cosmo? Cosmo, what are we doing here? This, I'm actually fine with. This took 2 seconds, and for the effort that I put in, looks okay. What the heck what do we do on corners? What are corners supposed to be? Do I just... I'm gonna just leave it empty. That's what I'm gonna do. Then we're gonna do... Oh boy. Something like this. Something like this. Crazy work occurring right before our eyes. No. Flip my head upside down this way. No blocks, replace it with upside down spruce stairs. Upside down spruce stairs? I think you're lying. Like the one of these? I don't know. I don't know, Cosmo. Wait, no, maybe he's right. And connected to the roof lift with slabs. I think I know what's going on. Cosmo and his infinite wisdom. Building is literally just knowing how to have an idea and it work. I think I know what you mean. One of these. Do agree? My wisdom is more than infinite. Cosmo, I'm confused. Connected to the roof with slabs in an arch. This is like a little archy. I don't think it's archy enough, though. Kind of works, actually. Then we could do like a little... Whoa. Not you. Yeah, not archy enough. That was my fear. That's kind of neat. Add a circle window below. Yeah, like one of these. That's what I'm already doing. I'm ahead of the game. I think this is gonna look silly. What do we got? This is an odd number. So... Make it an open window. Oh, maybe we do that. Okay, hear me out. Okay. Still mid-cook. Oh boy. My stuff is burning. Maybe if you do it in warped. Just do a circular hole in the wall. No outcroppings on the window. Never mind, maybe if you do it in warped. Okay, let's... Looks too much like a... Like, not what I'm looking for. That's better. I think that's okay. We're getting somewhere. Okay, what if I scooch this forward a block? Do a little bit of glass. I think we're there. I think it works. Not an oval, 1 block taller, but Cosmo. I was on the same page that it needs to be 1 block taller, but my doohickey in the way. What am I to do? Oh my god, Cosmo, I figured it out. Shut up, don't say anything. I know what to do. I'm a pro now. I have been trained in the art of how to place block fun way. Bonk. Too much of a cube. Don't use glass. Are we thinking move this back then? Yeah, we are. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Cosmo. Well, then that also probably means we can scooch this in, and then we can do something like this for our little balcony. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. Can't lie to you. I see we delete this though. Have this be its standalone thing. Oh, something needs to happen there. Uh-oh. Something like this. I think that's okay. Replace it back to spruce. Oh, the indent. I'm a fan of it. That's pretty sweet, I feel like. Crazy question now. Do I steal what we just made and use that everywhere? Because it fits perfectly. Opinion? So basically, was it better before or after this? Warped to dark prismarine to make it look like rain happens often? It's not a bad idea. Do you not like the light? Because I was doing warped to kind of lighter prismarine to light blue. Is there a good warped to dark prismarine kind of color scheme? Gradient helper. Don't crash Minecraft. The light makes it look like rain goes upwards, not gonna lie. Good point. Well, so if we have the light at the top, then you're saying it would look less like that. I was kind of trying to base it around. Well, we kind of do. I was trying to base it around. I see what you mean. I was trying to base it around light at the top, dark going downwards, and then it would be the same thing. We can discuss. I will save the Cosmo recommended gradient, as he has so far been, whatever, like 5 for 5. These are horrible blocks. This feels like it's darker than that. We'll get back to it. It'll just be an idea. We'll at least try it. I'm not gonna discredit my boy any longer. Separately though, I feel like this needs to be a way lighter wall color now. Because otherwise it's gonna blend in with our spruce. So what's a wall? Diorite? Diorite works, I think. We'll keep it a diorite for now. Yeah, gradient with only 3 blocks works quite well with large roofs. Oh, you think? Nether brick wall. Dude, if a nether brick wall works, I'm gonna explode. Cause what? Okay. Oh no. I think it's too dark. I'm gonna keep it as diorite for now. If you have other suggestions, throw them in chat and I'll write them down. Brick wall. I'll save it for later, and then we could do a full. I think we don't have enough red in the base, and we do have diorite. Brick is definitely better. I think I like diorite more though. Actually on the fence. I don't know. We'll do it at the end once we have all the stuff in. Okay. Oh, also, I do think this is gonna be better. So I will continue to clone over on the other side. Cool. I mean, that quick work of the middle section. Thank goodness someone knows how to build. I mean, could you imagine how many more videos I could make if I could build this quickly without assistance? I'm not gonna lie, it's difficult to give ideas to that JEI lol. Like the speed that I'm building stuff that looks okay, dog. If I could do this normal, I would be so fast. I could teach you, LOL. Honestly, I think I just need to build stuff. And the more I build it, the better I'll be at building. Cause like it feels like the only way you would think to do this is if you've been told to do it. And you're gonna run into infinite scenarios that happen like that. So there's not really a way to prep for it other than you just did it once and it worked. Okay. That is that section. This little bit, I feel like needs to be more curved. So let's get rid of some of this, get rid of you. What do I do? I guess it's fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Oh no. Well, what you mostly need to understand is which shapes pair well together and best way to place them in a busy way, but not too much that it ruins the main focal points. Other things that would be good to learn would be gradients and textures combined together. Yeah, I've done a little bit of research on color palettes and how colors work well together, but I do think textures of blocks and stuff going together need to be a main focus next. Because like this, I think works well together, but that's because I looked up the gradient and texture and just picked this one because it looked good. But like, I think the birch one I made myself and it looks okay, but it does look a little weird. So yeah, I definitely agree. I'm gonna redo this a little bit. I personally never use pre-existing color palettes unless I make it by accident. I usually decide my color palette after I build the general floor layout. That is an interesting strategy that I would have never thought to do. And that's really interesting. We're never going to see these blocks anyway, so I don't care about them. The general floor layout. Yeah, that is super interesting. The problem is, I love the outsides, but I'm probably usually going to be building the insides as like some sort of little factory thing. So I never really focus on it. It usually works after I get the idea of the shape by basing it around the color palette. Usually works after I get the idea. I see. So are you like an etho inside out builder where you build the inside first, get an idea of what the shape needs to be because you've built the inside and that's what the inside looks like. And then once you've done that, the outside is easy because you just cover up the inside. I guess that makes sense. I feel like there's too much wood up here. Maybe that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I do now think that this doesn't work. So I'm going to replace it. Why am I struggling so much? This shouldn't be the hard part. Door. Done. Oh, I probably shouldn't build the floor out of the walls. Look online for some reference images to base color palette and shapes. It is usually referenced from several images combined into a larger singular area in a simple upper area with a more complicated foundation. Also, I never do interiors until I've decided the purpose of the building after I've built the exterior. Okay, so what you do... Okay, so you do shape, general floor layout, because for me, that's kind of what I did here, where I looked up some reference images. This is actually looking kind of neat. Looked up some reference images, and was like, I want an area here in the front. I guess it's easier to go on the inside. I want like an area here in the front and then jut out to the left and mostly flat on the right after we've built down here. But I want the top bit on the right side to have interest to it still instead of it just being flat. So I was like, I want something here to make up the space and then more stuff over here to give it a little bit more interest and give it a more space to work with. But it's interesting that you go, I mean, it makes sense that you go shape first and then color palette. I think one of my biggest problems is that I need everything to look good on the first pass instead of being able to do broad strokes of like, I have a square here, square here, square here, triangle here. That is my build. Now let's get one color in for all of the builds, which is what I'm doing here actually. Let's get one color in for everything, and then once that's all in, we can get slight details like arches or things like that. And then when we come back to it again, we can tidy up all the arches, add windows if necessary, make things look good. I usually focus on circles over any other shape. It helps with planning later on. So are you saying like, if you're building something that has a circle shape, you do that first because it's the most annoying to throw it in later? Or do you like primarily build with circles because circles are cool? What's up, man? Thanks for the Brass Andesite Age video. They really got me into refining my create farms. Yo, what's up, Matt? Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I'm glad they were able to help you because I mean that was the point of them. But I'm building the same thing for the first time in survival now, and the amount my own video has helped me is crazy. I do both. Okay, Cosmo, that makes sense. Let's see. I want this to be like a little loop. Do I? Why do I want that? It's because I have a loop here. Do I want another loop here? I feel like it makes sense to do this in the middle. So where's the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll count this as a 13th block, so 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're the middle? Looks like it. Honestly, the things you brought up by using the saw asterisks and having numbers, you can easily automate basically everything. Yeah, no, like it's kind of crazy. It's a genius system. I'm so glad that the devs added that type of thing, because it would have been easy and not a problem if they didn't add it. But the fact that they did add it makes it so that like it's obvious that they care about the game and they care about what the design and like what the mod is trying to be. And that makes it way more fun. What am I doing? Okay. This is what I actually wanted. Cosmo, I need help. Instead of doing a cross there, good detail would be a window with a small balcony. But the balcony could be a half block out. Do you mean up here? Or down in this area? Down there. Oh. Really? First floor little balcony thing? I guess, because everything's pretty flat. Slightly raised balcony. So you're thinking like here? Little window? Okay. Hey, I'll believe you. So far, you're killing it. Be a window with a small balcony. So, is there any thought process? Up here is probably going to be a circle since we got an arch there. It's at least going to be circular-ish. Is there a benefit to doing square windows here to kind of offset it? With some fences to support a mini roof? Yeah, I think that's a good plan. But you're saying like a half block out. I'd suggest more of a triangle instead of square. Use copycat steps. I just default to... So how are you thinking a triangle worky? Because that's my only... It kind of looks like a face. Guy with a hat. He's got like a big front jaw. And he's got like the two dangly hair bits. Not steps up there. You're right, that was a stupid place to put him. What stupid idiot would have done that? Center the balcony on the wall. Oh, you're thinking for just the whole wall. I see. I was thinking two small ones. I think this is the middle. Okay. Kind of triangle-y. Use fences at an angle to connect the balcony roof to the wall. I see. So you're saying not from the thing, because that makes no sense. Well, how would that even work? You would have to go like this. There's not a ton of space to work with. If we go from here... fences. That way the floor of the balcony can be a half step out, and you can add fences on top of them. That way it'd be half a block out. I see what you mean. So in America Land, balcony is like a place that you can walk and stand out on and be like, oh, beautiful day. And I'm assuming you're saying like a flower bed type situation, where it's like something like this, but you can't really walk out on it. It's just like a thing to get in the way. But that is a pretty cute way of doing it. I usually just do full block ones. Got it. And I assume you're hoping for something like that. That would make sense. I do kind of wish fences were less bulky. As I put down a stair. No chance. Ooh. We gotta have safety. Fence gates to connect each side. Like up here? Or in front? Probably the second one. But I feel like up there actually looks kind of okay. Do that, sure. Cosmo, I don't see the vision. I'm gonna be honest. No window there. Should make the door frame more detailed. Killer point. Don't know what I was doing. I mean, that's pretty simple. Works. Now detail the rest of the wall with plants. You're saying that like it's easy. I'm actually so incompetent. This is crazy. Plant aisle. It's like I'm at Home Depot. All right. Give me stuff. Oak leaves, sure. We'll take it. I'm not gonna fern yet. I can throw in some grass. Can do that. Oh, of course, these things don't work as expected. You can't put them on leaves? Not full leaves except at the bottom. Hey, I'll believe you. And to tie the whole thing together. Dang. I will say, shrubbery greenery does help this place a lot. I'm probably going to do that around the rest of the place. Add some flowers as well. What are they? Give me a flower. Sunflower is a flower? Tulip, that was what I was looking for. These guys got a billion different colors. They faced the sun! Duh. I think the brighter colored flowers I think won't work. They will work, sorry. Sunflower won't work? I think the sunflower workies. I actually like it. I'm gonna trust the process for you here, Cosmo. I feel like this is under detailed for this lower area, but I'm gonna wait until we do walls. Vines makes sense. There are what's the lichen? Glow lichen. This feels more like European-y than like it feels like I'm in Greece. It feels like I'm in a Corrales build, is actually what it feels like. How do you make vines stop growing? You need like buttons and string everywhere, right? Okay, Cosmo, you might be able to help me with this. Do you remember my... Oh, wait. Am I stupid? When you said train station, are you thinking Escargaria train station? Or are you thinking the one before that? When you said train station to describe your mega build. Okay, Escargaria. Do you... Did you even see my first Create Mod series? The 50 episodes one? If not, that's fine. But there is context that would be helpful. In that, I ruined, in quotes, turned one of my builds into like an overgrown thing with a bunch of plants. It looked okay. It kind of looked like that Hunger Games map from 2012, where there was just a bunch of leaves on buildings, and it was like kind of mid. How do you make leaves on stuff look good? Because I feel like this is mid. Like, I would give this, my attempt here, like a 5 out of 10. I think it's so in the middle of what I could have done that it doesn't even feel different leaf types. So when I was doing that, I think I did jungle and acacia. No, not jungle. I did acacia and birch in addition to oak. So I did those 3. And I did it where like a darker side would be lower, and that's birch. Like that type of thing. Birch and acacia work well together. Yeah. And I mean, oak is pretty similar. And the reason I'm doing oak is because I don't really know. There's gotta be a reason though. I think just on the walls it looks weird. I don't know. I think we may just need detailing on the walls, because this little bit is detailed. This doesn't look terrible. It doesn't matter if you make one side darker, randomize the placement. Fair enough. Oh my god, my inventory. I'm actually thinking jungle buttons may actually look okay. On like something like this. Yeah. Another thing with the shrubbery is you should have it wrap around the building on at least 2 sides and have some more coming directly from the roof. Okay. So I think the roof is part of my problem with knowing what to do. So let's have this wrap around a little bit. Fan of that. So it needs to be a little bit over here. I'm thinking this area feels like prime time shrub. But like that looks bad. So how does one fix? You remove some of that, throw in some more shrub. Like this. And like by itself. No, I'm not gonna lie, it'd be easier to show you, but I can't. Well, I know, I'm so sorry. Honestly, if there's not a good YouTube video of this already available, make a YouTube video about it. That's how I started with the Create Mod. There were no Create Mod contraptions that were any good, and I was like, what the heck is going on? It's so easy to make a YouTube video, and then I made one, and then made more. I forgot that I wasn't in survival. I started holding down left click like it was going to take a while to break. Bruh. But like that's too much shrub. I'm bad at editing and get very awkward and I try to talk over the video. Yeah. You should watch some of my beginning videos. I think I privated a lot of them, but they ain't good. That's for sure. They're definitely bad. And I was also bad at editing. If you want to do it, like if it's something you dream of becoming a content creator, like your favorite Kindle bubble dump here. If not, then who cares? I used to do tutorials, but they were for Rust-based designs for my friend. Hey, that means you're at least good enough to maybe know how to do it a little bit. But like, so how do I... I guess that doesn't look half bad. Right? Who knows? And then I need grass. Oh, these spore blossoms are actually goated. I gotta throw some of these in. Just for the vibes. Because the particle effect, so nice. I've been told by like 30 people I said like stamps as well, so I don't know, maybe I'd be seen as fake Stampy. LOL. I actually haven't watched a ton of his videos. So you could have fooled me. Man, this build is already millionfold better than Wackadoo Lamau. Damn, autocorrect again. Matt, I am being dragged along the pavement by Cosmo. That is the only reason this is looking at all okay. In my defense, I have made these things by myself. But this is Cosmo. Leaves Cosmo. This one I won't put on him yet. It doesn't look that good yet. But Cosmo has made this quicker for sure. Okay. I think little dotting of little shrubs on ceiling look actually okay. I'm gonna pause on that and get back to floor shrub. Floor shrub. No, we need big vine here. This deserves big vine territory. Okay. Hey, I'm not at all incorrect. Okay. Yeah, like a little bits of that. I think we do need to get some pink in there so it matches. So let me grab some pink petals. And some azaleas. Can I put these on you? Dang. It's okay. Yes, thank you, Cosmo. Add a couple tall leaves. Big brain. Right here. That's... no. There? No, I think it needs... Here was a bad idea, Cosmo. I've learned from my mistakes. Right here, tall. Is that tall? Who knows? I want... grass. Grass is tall. And then this is something I've learned from B-double-O. Floor grass. Whoa. No, floor leaves. Floor grass, that's normal. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best with happier looking bases. I'm much better at building dark fantasy horror buildings. There's literally a block of grass called tall grass. Cosmo, I don't need your lexicon of block knowledge being thrown in here. I totally knew that. Ferns! Wait, ferns look good. Why aren't you recommending me use ferns, Cosmo? You're leading me astray. That looks stupid. Petal. Tall grass. Sure. And then over here, stupid. Oak leaves. Yeah. Not gonna lie, they could go on... I guess they could go on moss. Ferns only pair well with spruce leaves. Ferns pair well with everything. That looks good. That's like a little moss bit. Yeah, they do pair really well with spruce. I mean, I would hope so. They're in spruce landia. I'd be kind of bummed if they didn't pair well with spruce. Yeah, happy with that. I think that's fine. I don't want to go overboard with plants. What I'm going to do, I think, when I finish the build, I'm going to take a schematic copy of the build with plants and one without plants to see how much better, or if it's better, the one with plants is. Because right now, like, this is a totally different vibe than... Let's scooch on over here. Than this. You know what I'm saying? Like, no plants at all, except for ones that are properly cared for and stuff, look really, really different. And I don't know what vibe I'm going for. Okay, we need to do... This wall is still trash. Let's look for walls. Are you gonna look okay? Who knows? Let's look at some Viridium as well. I'm worried this is gonna look too similar to our roof. Kind of works. We don't really have prismarine ability. I think that looks okay. I'm okay with that. You should incorporate some stone buttons along the floor. Yeah, good idea, good idea, good idea. Cosmo with the big brain. Yeah. Not a bad idea. What plants you use may be colored by whatever biome you set up into. Fox, great idea. However, I will not be that affected by the biome. Oh, and another thing. I may not do plants at all, depending on how I determine. I'm pretty much making my own biome, is what's going to happen. And there will not be that much recognition, not a word, in what the biome was originally. But you'll know soon enough, I think. I may just spoil it if we get to building the actual like mega base bit of this. I'm still not sure what I want it to look like though. Like what theme I want to go with for like the big, where is it? The big circle in the middle of all the kind of like outhouse buildings and stuff. You should build a wasteland and live in a wood shack. You know, it would be really funny. Wasteland, wood shack. Wood shack has a dingy elevator that goes down to like deep slate, almost Y0 bedrock level. Down there, you have a military style bunker with every farm imaginable. That would look kind of sick. However, terrible for thumbnails. Terrible for thumbnails. There would be one thumbnail, and it's me in the middle of a brown wasteland, which kind of neat. However, yeah, the wood shack would have to be inconspicuous. I know, it would have to be so dingy. Again, horrible for thumbnails. Just the worst ever. Like it's a killer design and would be really fun to make. But people love thumbnails. And that's the only reason they'll click on videos, unless they know my videos to begin with. But I don't have enough subs to rely on that. Make it have shrubbery, not boring anymore. But then it's not a wasteland, Cosmo. Come on. A wasteland, but there's so many beautiful trees. We're growing birch trees as we speak. Good news, everyone. No more wasteland here. Who said wasteland? They were wrong. It is, in fact, just beautiful. Okay. In this little area, I don't even know what I'm doing. I wanted like a little window doodad, but we don't really have a lot of space. And this bad boy is basically just for vibes. So what do we do here? I think we need our sandstone here just to give a little bit of a gap. And then something like this. I'm gonna leave this one to you. No support for me. Oh no. No, now you can, no. Not terrible. I think I know what we can do. We're going back to this. Arch is getting re-arched. And we're expanding this a little bit just so I have some room to work with for our inner arch. I'm hoping that I build bad enough that Cosmo gives up on not helping me and begins to help me. Because I think that's my only way to do this. Okay. So we have a little thing here. I have a Pinterest that I can look at for inspiration. This is what I do whenever I need building assistance for little bits. So I look at like, what's this? That's not gonna work for me. There's too many little things. You though. That's not really gonna work either. But oh, I found something. Oh, Cosmo, you're gonna be so proud of me. Cosmo's gonna be so proud. Cosmo, you're gonna be so proud of me. You ready for this? This is gonna be crazy. I can do this. I can do this. Okay. Okay. So we have something going on here. This is for sure something. It looks bad. It looks bad already. Now even more like a gnome guy. Oh no. It looks like a gnome. Oh my god. It is just a gnome. It actually doesn't look horrible. It doesn't look good though. We're increasing the height. That's the problem. For sure. Couldn't be me that's the problem. It's gotta be that it's not tall enough. What if I just go basic baby building and just do fence gates everywhere? It's foolproof. Huh, it's fool magnet because it looks stupid. It's always gonna look like a gnome face. I'm gonna be honest. Ochre doesn't pair well with sandstone. Ah, but I'm using it already. It's too late. It's too late. This is such an awkward area. You know what I need to do? I need to have it be a window that doesn't window. It's gotta be a faux window. We can do it from one side. It's gotta not have anything on the inside. So how do we do that? We have it do to honey. This is it. Crack the code. Honey with shroom lights underneath. Honey's way more see-through than I remember. That's okay. No worry. So you have to make something similar to an inaccessible balcony? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I am fearful. Okay, let's grab some glass. What glass? Who cares? Purple. That works well with orange, right? Naturally. I think we could just remove this. Don't know what stupid idiot said that we should have that here, but they are obviously incorrect. Honestly, I think that's fine to have. That's what I'm telling myself. We got little bits over here. Make that curve a little bit better looking. And then, you know what? Just put it back. Just put it back. No, I said that we needed to raise it up before. I lied. Get owned. And then, no. No. I'm not doing this again. That's staying like it is. Oh, man. Oh, man. Orange stained glass on both sides and red in between. I'm trying to keep it in the vibe of, like, pinky purpley. Red is too evil, Cosmo. You're back into evil land. We don't want evil. Why don't I just make a dome? Spruce dome on top. Have no interest in other things. Just spruce dome. Yeah, get it out of here. I don't want it. We're redoing this. Who knows why? And then once I'm done this thing, I am gonna have to end the stream. I think we've been going for a little bit, 2 hours or so. That's not terrible. We still have a little bit of time, so don't cry just yet. You can cry in a little bit. I'm making this symmetrical as well, because I can't be bothered. I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot even more if I keep it unsymmetrical. So let's just scooch it in, make it a circle, call it a day. It looked too much like a gnome. There was no way to fix it. That wasn't funny. Oh, now it's an even block gap. Perfect. Love it. Incredible. Now it's... Oh, this is 3 and this is 2. Understood. No worries. We're back to making it an uneven block gap. Perfect. Okay, but that means... Hold on. Cosmo, I have an idea. My first original idea in eons. Eons. Probably just period ever. If I've never had an original idea before. Because then I could do that all the way around if I wish. Okay, we'll get there. What we're going to do, give me wall. No. Better idea. Give me, where is it? Chain. Chain through the middle. You're going to be like, what? What the heck? What the Sigma? That's what you're going to say. You're going to be like that. And then you're gonna be like, why is this 23-year-old saying Sigma stuff? And I'm gonna be like, I don't know. But it's funny. You laughed, right? If you didn't, you shoulda. Same of those. Diameter 5 block. Make short. I needed a tool to help me build this. Why is it so big? No, 3x3. 3 diameter. Wow, I really needed a tool to build this. This one's impressive. Let's do 5. What am I building? I don't think I've ever laughed at anything you've said today. There's no need to say that. You didn't need to say that. There was no need. You're better off using girders than chains? Dog, I have played Create Mod for so long. I forget these are in the game every single time. You want to know what I'm going to do? The easiest way to build. Delete everything and just continue the roof. The roof's just going to go this way. And you can all blame Cosmo for his disrespectful comments. How dare you. It was kind of funny. I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. I think this is okay. And then I want to smooth this out. Add some texture to it too? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Was 100% going to do that. Do not fear. Actually, it looked better the other way. Crazy how that works. Yeah. No. That's okay. I know exactly what to do. I know how to do it. Okay. Get rid of up until you. And then up until you. And then we just go diagonally upward like every roof should. Perfect. Then we sprucify up to here. I'm just gonna make this look a little bit less weird now. I think I'll be able to do it. Okay. It's better. I need to incorporate some smaller shapes. I fear I agree. But we'll get there. We'll get there soon. I want this to go away. And instead, I am picturing this being kind of like a weird overhang type thing. That I will figure out how this works. What am I envisioning? Like, I can't even consider putting this into words of what I'm even, like, what I'm trying to think of, because I don't really know what it is that I'm basing this off of. So, I think what we need... Where's my spruce? Where we have something like this going around. Why do all arches I make look stupid? I know why. Don't even worry. I'm a pro. I actually know why. It's because why is it that stupid looking? Yeah, so that's an actual arch. I just need to do that one wider. You should search for some reference images and try incorporating some Italianate Victorian architecture in there. No wonder you're a good builder. Italianate Victorian. That emerged in the mid-19th century. Oh, dog, this is just Victorian. Surely. Maybe a little Italian, but I doubt it even knows how to speak Italiish. Okay. This is taking way longer than I thought it would. I need to, unfortunately, skedaddle. Next stream, hopefully tomorrow, I will be more done this. This will be more done. I appreciate everyone for joining and helping. This is a lot of progress, honestly. We didn't have this whole half at all planned out really or done, and now it's kind of done and kind of planned out. At least like bits of it are. There's a closing stretch inbound. And now I have some references of Italianate Victorian architecture. Happy to be here. Have a good rest of the night. See you, Fox. All right. Cosmo, see you. Of course, to bully you. Thanks. I appreciate it. I should have a webcam too. I just couldn't be bothered today. All right. See you, everyone. Bye-bye. Thanks for the follow.